You see, you mentioned the official Marvel Grand Finals last night. Wait, really? Is that actually? There's no way. They have a clip?
Oh yeah, it's a great point. I mean, there's this famous player across esports titles called Chipsa, probably a niche reference that nobody will recognize, was signed just to play a single character, and it never really worked out for him. So, I don't know, in this game, I think it makes a lot more sense because of like what you said with these bans coming through.
What the fuck?
Of Marvel Rivals, you need to kind of be able to flex the...
And it's on Sinatra Steam because he knows I've put him in retirement. Signed to play a single character. Not true, guys. I was a versatile player. It's actually unreal how much influence I have over the fucking esports community. Fucking Hitler character's so broken, dude. Like how can you play the fight this badly and still just win because your character just gives you a win? Not every enemy is Hitler or pedo. Chat, if you're an ammo player, you're a pedo. If you're a Hitler player, you're Hitler. It's as simple as that. If Magical has fall off, Hella needs it. I mean, Magic's left clicks have fall off and Hella's doesn't. Like, put that in perspective, guys. A melee character has fall off on him melee attacks. Melee doesn't have fall off. Mr. Fantastic is real. I mean, Magic having fall off just does not make any sense. It does not make any sense why a melee character has fall off. It just does not make any sense. Guys who don't know how easy to climb Rivals. I mean, thing is, people don't understand that Rivals... Like, yes, Rivals is inflation heavy, but like...
about
1 over 4 specifically is not really inflation heavy. Like, you can't just have a 50% win rate and get to it 1 over 4 really. It's not how it works. Because you don't win, you only gain more than you win up until like a certain point, right? Like you can get like the win rate, like the 50% win rate will get you like up to like low Celestial, I think, and then I don't think it will get you higher. Like there is inflation in terms of like certain heroes and roles are like really inflated. He's 1 HP. This is like the big problem I have with this game is Hella's been the best character in the game since release. She has been like genuinely unplayably broken for 3, 4, 5 months, how long the game's been out for. Team can't play Hella, then we should fucking ban it. If you can't play Hella, you have to ban it. I don't know about in betas, but like since I played the game, Hella has been hands down the strongest hero in the game in every single patch. It's gonna play a price of Magic. I can easily say she's so ass compared to Hella and Bucky. I mean, it's just... The thing is, it's not that, like, the melee heroes in this game are bad, per se. It's just that... How... I wonder if actually... Oh, Magic's not quite overtaken my Black Panther yet. It's just that melee is fundamentally not good in this game, right? Like, almost by its design, it's always going to be kind of shit. Confident Bucky's headshot multiplier gets changed. Yeah, I mean, Bucky needs to just have, like, all of his numbers just nerfed. Do you think I'm better than Jasm? Yes. Jasm smells, and it's ugly, and it's fat, and is gay, and is a liberal. I mean, the thing is, chat, I want to play a game that is competitively balanced, okay? I want to play a competitive game. And
yep, that's it right there.
This game is not competitive. Fundamentally, this game is casual. It is balanced horrifically badly. It has insanely dogshit and brain-dead mechanics that exist. Like, massive hitboxes. Ultimates that are just ridiculously overtuned. Like, it is what it is. Been here enough to know melee heroes don't get MVP. The only melee hero that really can consistently get MVP is like Spider-Man, because you get tons of kills with ults. Yeah, the tick rate. Yeah, the tick rate. The net code is awful. It's like, how can you? Like, this is the main reason why I don't really enjoy the game that much. It's like. It's because the game is not made for me. It's made for casual players. So, like, it's just not a good game competitively. And it never will be. Because it's not... That's not what they designed. It's still better than Overwatch? Yeah, it's better than Overwatch, but, like, saying a game is better than Overwatch is ridiculous. I'm better than Helis? Yeah, I'm way better than Helis at Magic. I mean, Helis' Magic is not very good. But, I mean, Helis is only in the rating he's in because he 4-stacks. I mean, chat, if you look at the rating system in this game, yeah, also like, playing for getting high rating is also just doesn't mean anything because of the nature of the fact that there is...
Oh, lucky.
Because of the nature of stacking in this game, it also just makes rank so irrelevant because there's so many players who are high elo in this game who are unbelievably, disgustingly bad at the game, but they just get high elo because they 4-stack. And it's like... the fact that is a thing, it just devalues the rank system by such an insane amount. play old school RuneScape? No, I used to. But...
I will ult.
That is what we call in the business. Fucking tragic. I mean, I've said this a bunch, chat. Like, I think the average player in this game is so bad compared to what they were like in Overwatch. It's unbelievable. Partly just because that game, I think the game is just significantly easier. But I also just feel like people are like, this game is like so unbelievably unsolved. I think people's perspective on the meta is like so bad. Like even when I watch pro games, I feel like the actual understanding of the game is really poor. Like seriously, like awfully poor. What pro games do you watch? I mean, I just stick the Marvel Rivals Invitationals on every now and then. Just kind of hate its timing. Give some examples. I don't know how to give examples of just everyone being bad. I mean, mostly like people's meta reads is like so bad, right? Like no one was playing Adam Warlock. Like specifically like the heroes. Like no one was playing the Adam Warlock comps in ranked or even in pro play for such a long time. It's crazy, and yet Adam Warlock comps have literally Adam Warlock triple support comps have always been the best comps in the game by far in every single patch. VP farming event, yeah. I mean the thing is that VP is a bunch of like basically like washed up Overwatch players, right, playing Marvel Rivals. So like even VP really like are like at the very low end of what top level players would be in this game, right? I mean when I watched like Nightmare play, who are like most people thought like the best team in NA, like they were so bad. They look so bad, bro. But like I just feel like the level of gameplay, like the top players are basically just people who played in the beta. Like it's just a bunch of good players, like people who were decent at Overwatch, who played a shit ton in the beta and played together, who are the best teams right now, right? But I think the actual level is so poor. Not two spoils out.
Here.
I think the first team that actually gets a good coach will like completely dominate the game. Because just, I think, like I said, we're still in the stage of the game where people are just playing comfort picks.
Oh my.
I still think that there's like...
I didn't get ready.
Oop. So you basically, I mean, I'm not me, because I don't have the passion to be a fucking full-time coach. You little bitch.
Can we group up?
Korea gets involved. I mean, Korea plays the game, but I don't think they're like massively invested in the game. Do you play a melee character in this game? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, every melee DPS character I play, yeah. In Mr. Fantastic, I don't play much, but I would feel comfortable playing Mr. Fantastic in this either, like no problem. Because he's not a particularly hard character, right? Yeah, like when I watch the Koreans play the game, in like I think it was in the Season 0 tournaments, the Koreans had by far the best read on the meta, I thought. Like Koreans were playing like every single game they were playing triple support. And they were almost always playing triple support with Adam Warlock. And there's like, yeah, like that's, like to me, it's so clear that Adam Warlock triple support has always been the best comp in the game. It's like laughable. You play Wolf? I play Wolf a bit, but I don't think Wolf's very good. And he's also really boring. My least played melee DPS is probably Mr. Fantastic. I mean, Wolf is like a low, I mean, he's not a low tier hero. Like Wolverine is good, but he's like, the fact that Wolverine ever gets banned is just a criminal offense. You're never getting banned ever. Like Wolverine should never get banned in this game. Like Wolverine is actually a character I think that when you get to the higher level of play, he can be really good, especially if you draft well. Like you have to ban, like really in order for like in pro play, in order for him to be good, you have to draft. You have to have the last ban, and you have to ban Invisible Woman. If you ban Invisible Woman, he becomes so much stronger. But a good Invisible Woman just absolutely annihilates Wolverine. I mean, Wolverine, I mean, the problem is he gets banned a lot, but like Wolverine's really good. Like he's probably like the second, or maybe even the best melee DPS. 100 Thieves. Yeah, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. In pro play, Wolverine's a lot better than he is in solo queue. He is a pro play character because he relies on your team enabling you to get the grab on the tank or the target, and then actually following up on the target you grab. And he has a very, very, very good. He has a very, very good ultimate as well. Like Wolverine is like viable, but like Wolverine is like a counter character, right? I think the biggest mistake people make on Wolverine is just always going for tanks. I think a massive play you could do on Wolverine is just grabbing in a support, bringing him into your backline, and just instant killing them with your team.
No problem.
As long as you have a DPS or someone who immediately follows up on your pounce, it's crazy. And no tank's ever viable. Like playing 0 tanks is never viable in this game.
Rocket Raccoon on me.
What a fucking dog this guy is, bro.
Killing Rocket Raccoon.
Literally just always the same fucking shit, by the way, in every fucking game I play. Every time I get mirror matched, they don't even try and play the game, bro. They just go for the fucking streamer. They're so AIDS.
Double damage me in 3, 2, 1, double. Magneto one shot, kill Magneto. Now Thor.
Oh! I wonder who he's gonna go for!
Thor.
Surely that's a good decision, right?
Kill Thor inside. Don't leave him.
Voice of famous, I mean, chat.
Even if they
like,
got TP. Let's kill
I don't know if famous or
Magic,
infamous
Magic.
is the right phrase, but like for sure I get like harassed or like fanboyed over like so much.
Look out in the point. They got clock out. We are ready to push. In 3, 2, 1, pushing. Magic here. Magic on me, half HP. Magic one.
Thor's so scary for me. I actually think Thor's really good into flank
What is
Jeff, by the way.
Clock here.
Thor can actually beat Jeff pretty hard 1v1, I think.
Clock half HP. Clock
I'm
one.
not 100% sure. I haven't played much into it, but conceptually I think it's pretty good. I actually think Raccoon, by the way, I actually think Raccoon is really underrated as a character if you actually play him like really heavily on the DPS side. Like Raccoon's DPS is really solid.
3, 2, 1, pushing support.
But no one ever like shoots with him. People only just right click with him.
He's alone.
I
break the beacon, huh?
I think Fantastic's good anti-dive. I think conceptually he is really good anti-dive. I feel like the strongest part about Mr. Fantastic's kit, or theoretically the strongest part about his kit, is the fact his E can get, his E gives a massive shield, right? That's like the strongest part of his kit. Magic MVP, you can never real. I mean, that Magic was like so unbelievably useless that game, but I mean, the game literally they would have won 5v6. Mr. Fantastic and Daimo and Namo's banned. I think the biggest problem I think that Mr. Fantastic has is that the E targeting is so clunky that oftentimes you'll E the wrong target, right? So that's one of the biggest problems. If it was way more easy to like, especially distinguish between targeting an enemy or your teammates with your E, then it can be a lot better. Well, the reason why Mr. Fantastic theoretically is good versus dive is because he's good at slapping people, and tickling people is often a good way to deal with flankers, and also pressing E on like squishies to give them shields is really good. Why do people take the Magic match so personally? I'm talking about you and the enemy Magic. It took so deep. I mean, bro, like everyone who plays against me in a mirror match always just tunnels me. You just get used to it. Like people just wanted to go for the streamer, right? It's just it happened when I played Doomfist. Like every single game I got the mirror, I would just get chased around by the enemy Doomfist the whole game. It was so fucking boring. Again, like I mean, most of the time they just lose the game, right? They lose the game for it because it's generally like not the best. I mean, it's almost always like trolling, right? To do that. I mean, that's why the guy fed so much, right? I mean, that game was a bad example because the game was so fucking LSL, right? Spidey plays the same way? Yeah, Spidey plays are the same way. I mean, Spidey plays, it's more reasonable because Spidey actually can kill Spidey pretty well. The problem with Mr. Fantastic's polo is, like, it's so shit. Like, I think that the way his E, if his E, you could bind separate keys for Eing your teammates and Eing enemies, I think he'd be way better. But, like, he gives, like, I think it's like a 50 HP shield or something, which is like a really sizable amount. It's also good for helping your teammates who are mid-dive, like flankers. I think it's good. What's that noise? Yeah, I have poker chips I play with. Is Wolverine fun? Not really. I mean, the actual answer to the most competitive games that there are
can you play, Mike?
Is basically the answer to the question is StarCraft, RTSs and Quake, and RTSs and arena shooters are the two most competitive genres, because they're also by far the two hardest genres in my opinion. Like, I get fucked by the random black bridge that spawns. It's just so cooked. StarCraft scares me. I mean, StarCraft's by far the hardest game that there's ever been, in my opinion. Like, that game is so much harder than every other game. It's insane, I feel like. It just does everything you'd ever like think in a game. Bro, this invisible woman is trolling me so hard. Like, he's just like, oh my fucking god, it's so infuriating. I've been cooked like 3 kills in a row by Invisible Woman. The thing with Invisible Woman versus Luna is like, Invisible Woman is harder to kill because she has 275 HP and she has a dash that makes her invisible and she has a knockback. And she also has what is, in my opinion,
ammo.
the single best defensive cooldown in the game in her right click. Like, Invisible Woman's shield is so fucking OP, it's actually disgusting. Luna's 275 HP. I know Luna's 275 HP, but her shield's better than Loki. I think her right click is better than Loki's lamp. Yeah, I think it's better than Loki's lamp as a cooldown. I think when used properly, I think it's absolutely unplayably broken. I just think most people don't use it properly. But when you play against the good Luna, like the second a teammate gets dove, if you press your right click on them, they cannot die. They literally are unkillable. And it has no cooldown, right? You can move it up and down, left, right, back, forth all the time. I mean, Loki's lamp is really OP, like, don't get me wrong, but like, the right click is so versatile in what it does, it's crazy. Also, like, for flying here as well, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether invisible right clicks teammates need to be human. I mean, not really. Like, even if the thing is, even if the shield was just cosmetic and didn't actually shield anything, it would still be really good because the healing it gives is so overtuned. Uh oh, I have no shift. I'm so cooked here. Oh my god, I just outplayed the fuck out of that guy. I kill it with a demon. Rocket jetpack is so OP, bro. It's so fucking good. Unlike melee heroes, it's like super useful, and like supports, it makes them so hard to kill if you use it properly. On this game, pissing me off, they can't hit Swimming Jeff with magic dash real. Actually, it's so annoying. It's so fucking A's. Because I swear you can hit it with Iron Fist's shift as well. Support ult, boosted players, melee DPS bad, based. Based. I think probably they need to add a static shield tank, right, to the game. I don't know, like, I was going to say like Orisa, but I feel like Orisa was pretty bad in Overwatch. I mean, ideally, the more shield tanks in the game, the better it is for melee DPS, because conceptually, melee DPS counter shield tanks. Like, when there was the double shield meta in Overwatch, the counter was playing Doomfist. It was like the first time Doomfist, and only time Doomfist ever been thingy. Shield tanks are fine when they are designed to place them on the ground. I mean, Orisa's issue she had was that her philosophy and her design was really flawed. So you had two major issues with, like, Orisa was either going to be a defensive beast of a tank, where she's going to hold her ground, and she's going to stop the enemy team from pushing you, right? Like, she either, like, hold your ground, you can't push, this is my zone, or she's designed to be, like, aggressive, does good damage, and can get picks. But she had both in her kit. That was the problem with the character, right? Is that she could pull people with her right click, and then you could combo off it and get kills, right? And then she had Bongo, which was an ultimate, one of the best ults in the game that just completely just won you a team fight when used properly. And then at the same time, she was the most unkillable character in the game. So there's like, a design was super toxic for that reason. I notice that you tend to play Magic more as almost a pure flanker. I usually see her played as a shy frontline brawler. We're going for backline assassination with a fight and the occasional flange. Why do you prefer this playtime? Am I wrong entirely? No, you're right. The reason why I prefer playing her as a backline assassin is because I find if I wanted to play as a frontline brawler, I would just play Iron Fist instead.
Can we, really?
Like, because like if I was like a hard one trick of Magic, I would probably swap.
Do you know
what
the ego is? Just drop it.
And then, but the thing is that like
Go Mantis,
I find Magic, if you do this combo here, where you do this, that's my most standard combo. That combo generally is fast enough to the point where you can pretty consistently kill people. You can pretty consistently kill support players through their cooldowns a lot of the time. Which is why I tend to play it like that. I tend to play it fine if you play her as a brawler. What ends up happening is often you just explode to random spam from like a Hela or a Hawkeye. Whereas I feel like if you wanted to do that sort of thing, then Iron Fist is just better at it. It's like the one. I think it's like the one big weakness of. I think one of the two biggest the two biggest weaknesses of Loki. I feel like it's like he's really bad in like the Bucky. He can feed so much Bucky, and also he's really bad into Moon Knight as well. Luckily, Moon Knight's really shit right now, so it doesn't really make a difference. But the second Moon Knight, if Moon Knight comes back into the meta, I think Loki's play rate will go down quite a lot because it's like. It was one of the nicest counters I had for him.
I know about my...
There's no way.
Bucky.
Like, this kid is such a dog, bro. Like, he is such a dog, but he runs into my entire team and kills me. Depends on the map, you know, he's stacking clones. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, like, whether you're... Oh, shit. I was reading my chat. It doesn't matter whether you're stacking clones. Like, the concept of the fact that you have more targets to hit...
Can you touch Chipsa?
Inherently makes Moon Knight bad, like looking bad into Moon Knight, right? But like right now, that's not a problem because Moon Knight's dog shit. Spread clones more. I mean, yeah, you can spread.
Can
the
you
clones
actually
more.
switch and stop doing the ego boosted DPS player, or you wanna lose this game?
These people don't understand. Like, it's not the Spidey's fault, bro. It's the fact that we just have a bad MM. Don't hate the player, Chad. Hate the game.
Don't play the game, bro. I think these dice will lose.
Timer, I killed 3. Wait, shut up.
Finally, he did something.
There's no way! Because he didn't actually do anything, by the way. It was all me. I solo killed 3 people in the back line. Fighting as your hero when it counts is nice. Yeah, it's a good feature, that. You know what actually I want to do, chat? You know what I'm really tempted to do? Chat, next game I get into a streamer, I want to buy the Spider-Man skin. And I just want to hook the person with Spider-Man, with the Spider-Man skin on cooldown. Because it is so fucking loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. It's ridiculous. My skin is already... Wolverine Battle Pass skin? Nah, it's not as good as the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man jump scare is way louder.
You have no feel, bro.
Support players don't play support. Like, it's what it is.
You're not helping the backline.
That's not my job to help the backline, bro. If you're dying,
Yeah,
if you're dying to a solo magic, it's gonna suck.
If you're fucking the backline is always dying, maybe switch the fucking pick and go help the backline.
I don't know why you guys are getting mad at anyone in this team when the game was lost in select, bro. We have 5
Yeah, it was
DPS
lost because
players.
we have you. It was
course,
lost because
bro.
you have you.
Of course. Ah, this game is so funny. The problem people have is they don't understand when games are lost. They don't understand when you can't win the game in select. Like, avoid Chipsa, the fact they're blaming me when I was by far the best player on the team and it wasn't even in the realms of close is just hilarious. We literally did not have a chance to win that game. Like, we had no chance to win the game whatsoever. And it's like, oh, why don't you help the backline? The backline is dying to a solo magic, right? If that's the case, it's because the backline is bad at the game. It's never my job. Like, this guy's saying I went 15 and 10 when, like, I literally had the best score on my team. If you look at the scoreboard, I have the best score. He's trying to scoreboard Andy me when he's 7 and 13. Like, I just don't get it. These fucking dogs, bro. They just want my attention, bro. Useless Hawk player and DD Spider player. No comment. I mean, yeah, like, I don't blame anyone on my team for losing this game. Like, I can't blame my 2 supports for playing like shit because they were auto-filled. Right? I can't blame my tank for being dog shit because he's auto-filled. Like, I can't blame anyone because we have 5 DPS players. They have 3 support players on their team. We're going to lose that game every time. Even though all 3 of their support players are dog shit, it doesn't matter. It's fucking LSL. But people don't get it, and they always want to blame someone, when really you want to blame the matchmaking system for being shit. It's just losers queue, bro. It's just losers queue. But you have a duo with tanky healer, but I'd rather duo with a healer because if I duo with a healer, it means even if we get 2 healers on my team, we can play triple support and win still. What are we raging about? I'm not raging about anything. I just like, it's just people who are like fucking turbo elo inflated, like trash can players who like think that every game is winnable. It's like, you just need to get a grip and understand that that game is lost in select. And just move on and just accept it. But like, they always just want someone to blame. They always want someone to blame, even though there's like I can't, I don't know, like, I mean, if I look at this game, like, I can't blame this guy, even though he flamed me, because, like, look at his fucking, like, look at his hero pool. I can't blame him for playing like a bot on support, because he doesn't play support. I can't blame this guy for playing like a bot on support, or this guy for playing like a bot on support. Of course, they all have private profiles, because they're fucking pussies. Or this guy, because, you know, it's a Spidey one trick, like, these guys are, the fact these guys are Eternity, sorry, one with all, shows how unbelievably elo inflated support is as a role. Because these 2 supports, Balerion and Instinct Heaven, are so fucking average. Like, if your argument is I did low damage, like, first things first, if you look at the scoreboard and say, oh, like, when I play Spider-Man and people are like, oh, my Spider-Man did 15k damage and they did, let's go on Hela open. Yeah, like, my damage on Spider-Man is, like, 3 times lower than my Hela. It's like, yeah, because that's what my hero doesn't do damage. You don't win the game by doing damage. What is this draft? Like, what are we doing? We banned fucking BP and we hovered Magic Ban as well. Am I being griefed? Last hit's more damage. The thing is that the scoreboard matters so little in the grand scheme of things. What do you think of adding a brief stun to Thor's dash so he has some sort of more pure utility capabilities? I don't think Thor needs buffs. Like, Thor isn't bad because he's, or like isn't played because he's bad or like because he needs buffs. Thor's problem is, and this is something that's really important for people to understand, is that Thor's issue is just he just doesn't work into the current meta because of how many high damage DPS there are in the game. Characters like Hela, Bucky, Namor, he really struggles because he just gets melted when he goes in, right? So really, in order for Thor to be more playable, all he needs is really the main thing he needs is he just needs to have like these really high damage DPS characters out of the meta. Then he'd be fine. If the meta tones down from these really high DPS characters, all of a sudden Thor comes back into the game. I think it's obviously it's a question of like, does your balance of philosophy is your balance of philosophy based around, do you want to have like a rotating meta, right? So like you maybe nerf some of his counters. You nerf Hela, you nerf Bucky, you nerf Namor, and then you buff Thor as well because you want Thor to be meta. You could do that. Or if you want to have the game more balanced, you just end up nerfing the OP characters and then see where it lies, you know? You know the biggest issue I have with my Spidey is I don't have Lord on my Spidey yet. Does a lot of damage up close, no fall off? Yeah, I really want one of the devs to sit down one by one, like whoever made Magic in the dev team, one by one. What am I trying to say? Not one by one on one, and sit down and talk to me and explain why they gave Magic fall off. Like seriously, what design decision did they give that they feel like Magic should have fall off? Like, imagine a world where we tell you that someone who throws a flying dagger out of their hands is a hit scan projectile with no fall off, and a melee sword character has fall off. Like, that is the society we live in. Yes, get him, demon! No, we don't try and whip fishes. No, bro. Hit the treadmill, mate. Oh, like LCOW streaming. You're lucky. He has more kills than you. Does he? I don't think he does. I have 7. He has 4.
My team is AFK. My team is so scared. My team is AFK. My team is so scared. My team is AFK. My team is so scared. My team is AFK. It's your fault. Hey, friends. We're all friends here. Hey, friends.